What's going on, Virgos? This is your April 2024 energetic look for love, career, and finance. We're going to get started here in just a second. Cross switches, of course, are welcome. Feel free to switch that energy around as needed. This is going to be for Virgo anywhere in your chart. Be sure to check your other placements as well to put together a pretty good depiction of what could be happening for you in the month of April. If you are interested in a personal reading, all that information is in the description box attached to this video. If you are brand new here, I appreciate your curiosity. Welcome, welcome. My name is Cody. I am your conscious soul reader. If you are already a YouTube subscriber, welcome back. Thank you all for your continued love and support. If you want to catch me live, be sure and hit that subscribe bell, a little notification button there that will let you know every single time I'm energetically called to bring you a reading. Also, a chance to catch me live. If you don't catch me here, you can catch me on any one of my other platforms. Those are also in that link tree in the description box of this video. That is also an opportunity to get a heavily discounted rate on my personal readings. One-on-one energetic connection is the best way for total connectivity. Otherwise, we're going to take what fits and leave the rest for others whom it might resonate with. If it does not resonate with you, it's not vibrating, please don't try to force it into your world. It is not for you, okay? Let's get started here. We're going to look at your person, your energy, and the energy between you. And again, it's going to be person A and person B. So you can put that energy wherever you feel like it fits. We will get clarifiers, run the oracle, and then move on to career and finance. I will put timestamps so that you can skip around as needed. All right, let's get started. Let's look. I have shuffled and put intention all up in these cards. This is the before tarot that I'm using. I will clarify with the after tarot. I haven't used the after tarot yet. What does Virgo placements need to know? Person A, please. Page of Wands. Queen of Cups, Nine of Swords. World card reversed. Some unfinished business. Got the Star card, could be dealing with an Aquarius. Strength card, could be dealing with a Leo. The Moon card is trying to come out. I'll stick that over here. Let's see. Okay. Tell me about person B. I do feel like somebody over here is getting ready to start conversations about something. And they're really in their head about it. We have over here Six of Swords with the Wheel of Fortune. We've got the Ten of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, the Empress. A pair of tens over here. Actually, three tens over here with the Wheel of Fortune included. Wheel of Fortune is the 10 of the major arcana. And then we have the Two of Pentacles coming out last. And then we now have the Queen of Pentacles that wanted to also flip out. So we have extra energy. We have the Moon card over here. We have the Queen of Pentacles on this side. A lot of divine feminine energy. Many queens and the Empress are all out here. Much divine feminine energy. People often associate the Empress with Taurus. It's Earth energy. It's Venus. Okay, so it's very earthly. Lots of earth energy out here. Could be dealing with another earth sign, water sign, fire sign, earth. Not much air out here. There's a few things going on. What's that energy between both? Page of Cups. Five of Swords. And the Two of Cups. Okay. So we have This person on this side has some unfinished business, and they are really stressed out about how to approach this person to have what they have to say received well. Okay, I can't help but notice here with this page and the offering bringing forth to the queen, it is a bit intimidating for the page to need to approach the queen. We do have more divine energy back here with the star card and the strength card. The strength card is the empress taming the lion. And on the world card, this is very fixed energy. This is something that will not go away. This is something that absolutely needs to be dealt with over here with the world card. And the stress, the anxiety, the thought here, almost even manifesting this with the Five of Swords as a clarifier of the English, as the energy between both. There's a Ten of Wands with a Ten of Pentacles. I almost feel like this person over here is a bit of an avoidant in the fact that they only want things to feel nice and stable, nice and secure, nice and calm. They are almost in this energy on this side of feeling like it's their responsibility to remain calm, stable, and balanced because of the overthinking coming from this side of the board, coming from this side of the spread. This person over here feels very anxious, very nervous, almost somebody that could be manifesting or creating negativity by hyperfixating and focusing on this. With the star card and the strength card, I feel like this is almost the whole reasoning why this person tends to go into this state of fear and panic and an anxiety-ridden type of approach to handling conflict. And they feel like it's going to give them strength and power and allow them to finally feel hopeful again, to regain their confidence. They're very hopeful that this is something that's going to help them regain their confidence, that's going to help them heal immensely, with both the Queen of Cups and the Star card out here, both very healing energies. And it's all pretty much cloaked in this anxiety-ridden stress. It's just stress. This is somebody who's probably in autopilot, in a naturally on alert type of energy. This is somebody who's sitting on the ready. You know, that's that type of energy who's just, you know, they're kind of waiting for the other shoe to fall at any given moment. And that they feel like this gives them strength to be prepared for any given thing. While it is good to be prepared, we do want to also be very careful to not manifest chaos and stress, and especially to have that to impact the people who care about us most. And with this Two of Cups and the Two of Pentacles in between the Empress energy, the stability, the security, right? This person is a very supportive person on this side. This is a very supportive person. This is a very generous, calm, no nonsense type of energy with that Queen of Pentacles that is, think, very earthly, very grounded, you know, methodical approaches to handling situations. Whereas there's a lot of emotion showing up on this side in the form of divine feminine emotion. And so it mainly feels like this person on this side feels like they're heavily dependent on, right? Everything kind of resides on this person's shoulders to be able to be the one to help keep everything in balance. And additionally, with the Two of Pentacles, there's a lot of emotional chop going on behind this person, right? Everything going on, and it's pretty much on this person to keep everything in balance, to keep everything kind of going no matter what's going on. If this person needs to go and hide and tuck away, and I recently had to do this myself, but go tuck away and self-soothe, then it's up to this person to kind of, you know, handle everything else on the back end, just kind of keep things flowing as they should. I have flowing here with the six of swords and the 2 of pentacles. It's like doing my level best to make sure everything is going as it should. And with the 10 of wands out here, it's a lot of responsibility, but I feel like this is, well, it's nothing new to this person, but additionally, it is almost giving this person power and giving them the ability to kind of take on even more, because the Queen of Pentacles is a very supportive, very good decision maker. This is a very good decision maker. Okay, we got the Knight of Cups, the Hermit card. Okay, emotionally allowing somebody here to feel very, very comforted, to feel very, very soothed, to be able to take that time to kind of realign themselves. Virgo energy showing up, by the way. 8 of Pentacles, 2 of Wands, right? Dedicated and committed, no matter what path is chosen. 3 2s out here. We've got the Chariot, 4 of Wands, Knight of Swords, right? It's overcoming and maintaining the foundation. More foundations with the 4 of Pentacles, right? Just moving into position no matter what. Just moving effortlessly into position to kind of brace themselves and hold the fort down, basically. Aww. Clearing up confusion, being the voice of reason amidst all the chaos, all the emotional chaos and turmoil. Well, that feels symbiotic. It feels this feels like a good partnership. It feels like a good partnership. And I'm thinking that here with the 2 of Cups, the Page of Cups and the 2 of Cups is this kind of, no matter what's going on, we've got the basis of it's you and me, kid. I can't help but think that this is a very youthful energy. And there's a couple of people here. It's you and me, kid. It's you and me against the world. Let's do this. Let's go. You and me against the world. Now that's power couple stuff right there. When you can unite and not turn against one another, and basically kind of fill in the gaps where there are weaknesses, the other one pours in the strength, and then where there are opportunities to reciprocate, it is met head on with this energy, about there being, the willingness, the ability to be able to come together after all is said and done, because that is kind of the basis of the whole reason for union anyway, right? Okay, you work on what you need to work on, I will support you doing so. You work on what you need to work on, and you support me. I will work on what I need to work on, you support me doing so, right? It's a switch to this person, to that person, but it's a support system no matter what. It's a you and me against the world kind of energy. So cute. Now that's that Disney stuff. You don't need somebody to come in and rescue you or to do it for you or to save the day, right? You just need somebody who says, you have my support. I got you. If you need assistance on the backside, whatever you need to get through this, I'm here. And then it is reciprocated. Even if the burden is there for this person, it's the end goal, right? Keep it all in balance so that we are better as a team, so that we can proceed forward. Okay, let's clarify. What is the World card in reverse? I want to know what that is. What is the World card in reverse? I almost feel like with this Page of Wands, so the Queen of Cups, there's this innocence of negotiating, saying, look, I need some me time. I've got to work on something. I've got to get to the bottom of something, and I just kind of need you to take on a little extra for the both of us. Whatever this does to help this person to feel confident and regain their strength and begin That healing ascension allows you both to be a better partnership, a better united front. Okay, tell me about the World card reverse. The King of Pentacles. So we have a divine pair out here. Okay, this could have something to do with family. We've got the King of Pentacles with the Six of Cups. So it could have something to do with family. It could have something to do with a plan to... With the Six of Cups, this is past energy. So this might be somebody who's diving in deep. This could be somebody working on shadow work. They could be working on some childhood trauma. They could be working on, you know, doing some really, really deep healing. And it has brought some things to the surface that makes this person a little bit more vulnerable, a little bit more weak. And there is a need for the gap to kind of be bridged in the meantime. What's the Nine of Swords? What's the Nine of Swords, please? Three of Wands. It helps you to proceed forward. You're not sure when you're going to be able to move through this, but you know that this is the first kind of step in helping that to happen with the Ten of Pentacles, right? To meet this person on that level, to be able to come back into union. For some of you, back to as strong as you were before. For others of you to be able to ascend to the level you have spoken about, to get to that level of intense security and complete and total satisfaction. For some of you, this could be, you know, I need to deal with this emotionally so that I am physically and mentally able to help to contribute, right, financially in a better way for us to be able to be more secure moving forward. Tell me about the Moon. Tower. I'm not laughing at the chaos of that. I'm just laughing at the affirmation. My indecisiveness, and I pick the Moon, and it's the Tower. Very appropriate. And the Two of Swords reversing, right? Two of Swords reversing. Very, very made up in your mind that this is the only way to conquer the chaos, to reveal the truth that you've been avoiding for so long. With that Two of Swords. Two of Swords is self-inflicted inability to see the truth, right? Almost in a sense of protecting yourself from really facing something that you've been blocking out for so long with that Two of Swords. With it reversing, and you know that this is going to be a very deep dive into something that you've been avoiding for very, very long. This is deep. It's really deep work that needs to be done on this side, and this person is on board. They're down. They're down. Let's do this. You and me against the world. Tell me about the Six of Swords. Six of Swords, please. What are you? The Hanged Man. The Hanged Man's pooking out. Tell me about the Six of Swords. Five of Pentacles. Even if you guys need to have one person take some time off of work, even if it is a bit of a financial hit, it's going to be greater later. So it's worth the hit up front so that you can get to the point of reclaiming that abundance and starting to rebuild, restructuring things. So we have the Five of Pentacles clarifying the Six of Swords. Keeping everything calm no matter what. Even if we are going through this, we've got the Page of Swords coming out sideways. Three pages are out here. Page of Wands, Cups, and Swords. Well, now, isn't that interesting? The Four of Pentacles kind of looks like the Death card is coming in. It kind of feels like this person over here with the Page of Swords sideways, there might be a little bit of some alluding to the facts so that somebody over here is not worried about how tight this is going to actually be, about how much of an issue this might actually turn out to be, but they're still trying to put on this brave front and saying, you know what, whatever you need. If we need to eat cereal and if we need to eat Cheerios and ramen noodles for a month, then, you know, that's what we'll do. If we need to really cut back on a lot of our stuff, then that's what we'll do. If we need to furlough, you know, some accounts for a month, then that's what we'll do, right? It's just about you guys kind of kicking the can down the road a little bit so that you can have this moment for the partnership to strengthen. Tell me about the Ten of Wands, please. Tell me about the Ten of Wands. The World card, okay. Ten of Wands, High Priestess, and the World, okay? So even though this is a burden, your person is, this person on this side could be you, right? This could be your person that you're supporting. This could be you on this side. This could be you needing support from your person and come to find out that they've actually been very, very supportive and helpful, right? But if there's a burden or if there's issues, you're not going to hear about it. You're not going to hear about it because they are on board with making sure that this is a non-issue going forward. That this here is a non-issue going forward. This person on this side is completely on board with getting this taken care of. And even if it is a struggle, if this is a major responsibilities, if this person is taking on added stress, it's handled and handled like a boss. This person says, I'll step up. I got it. Whatever it takes. I trust the process. I trust the process. I support this. Empress, please. Tell me about the Empress. Ace of Swords. A triumphant new beginning. A triumphant new beginning. Getting to the bottom of things. Figuring things out. You and me against the world. Yes. Get to the truth so that we can move forward. So that we can conquer this. So that we can leave this behind once and for all. So that we can walk away from this thing that has no longer served either one of us. It's only been a detriment. It's only caused conflict and strife and issue. Let's get to the bottom of it. Let's cut it out once and for all. Tell me about the Five of Swords in the middle. I just have a feeling it's you and me against the world. Tupac in my head. Thanks, Tupac. You and me against the world. Here's the Magician. Creating something out of nothing, right? Being very, very resourceful. The Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. Very grounded, very resourceful. Down for the long haul, however long you need. Whatever you need. Whatever you need. It feels very secure, very stable. It's almost a non-issue. Non-issue. Two of Cups. Let's end on a cute note. Tell me about the Two of Cups. Emperor. The Emperor. And I want to show you this Nine of Wands. This Nine of Wands in the after tarot, I have the before tarot and then I have the after tarot. In the after tarot on the Nine of Swords, this individual has taken one of the swords and is slaying their dragons. They're slaying their demons. They're conquering their stress with intense focus and handling it again like a boss. Like a boss. Conquering. conquering, taking on anxiety to head first, just head on. Taking on the stress, taking on the fears, taking on and battling these sleepless nights with great authority, great accomplishment. Here comes the Ace of Cups at the bottom. Ace of Cups, this brand new start. Here's the Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck, twice, right? Gentle, chivalrous, kind, compassion. Let's move forward in a very loving, kind way. We've got the Eight of Wands with the Knight of Wands. So it's just intense. Yes, Scorpio energy with the Death card. Let's transition. Let's move forward. We've got the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Wands. Making sure that everything feels a lot more confident moving forward. Much more confident, much more able to focus and take on everything life brings at you like a boss. Because of this major transition, to be able to have this new flair for life, to be able to get that zest back. Here's another quick moving horse with the Chariot card. Overcoming obstacles. Hello. Pre-Empress energy. Two of Cups here. Look at the hug on this Two of Cups. It's so cute. King of Wands. King of Wands. Judgment. Okay. The end result is very, very satisfying here for these people. This is very, very satisfying to support, to have support, to be able to take on no matter what, knowing what the outcome is going to be able to hold the hand of this person and walk them to the same realization through a very gentle way, through a very compassionate way, to be able to unite, to become that united front, you and me against the world. I claim. Cute. I claim. I almost feel like Dwayne The Rock. I'm not gonna cry, I'm not gonna cry. From Jumanji. Not gonna cry. Okay. All right. I don't even want to do advice or outcome or anything. I kind of know what the outcome's going to be because of how that kind of ran out at the bottom of the decks. The advice is, you guys got each other's backs. Y'all have each other's backs. There's support going on here. No matter what happens, no matter how hard it is, even this person over here, my only advice would be that this person over here who's taking on all the weight and all the struggles and all the issues, delegate where you can. Delegate where you can. In helping your family, you also will need support as well. Okay. As strong as we think we are, and as much as we think that we can just carry every single person that we love and cherish on our backs to the finish line, it will wear you down. And what good is two broken down people, two broken down leaders of a family, two broken down leaders of a partnership? What good is that? Right? I don't know if you've ever seen those situations where they get, the whole house gets sick, right? The entire house, everybody's got the flu, the kids, the parents, and then one of the neighbors has to come over and step in, or, you hope that you have a relative close by that can actually do something. If they don't, luckily, I've even seen, whenever I'm watching videos and a commercial will pop up, I've seen now where they are advertising that, now that they have the delivery services and stuff, they can go, like, you can pay somebody to help you if you need to, right? And this is a part of that hit that you could be taking financially, right? You're paying extra delivery fees. You're kind of having to outsource just a little bit for a few extra things, but it will be greater later. It's a partnership of one man's down, the other man's got to step in, right? It's that it's almost militant, right? No man left behind kind of energy. And when everybody's pulling their weight and everybody's stepping up and kind of filling in the gaps as needed, unstoppable. That is an unstoppable force. As I'm sitting here with the Tower card reversed. Unstoppable force. I don't know if you've ever had that kind of help in your camp, but my gosh, is it priceless. Priceless. Okay. Cute. Well, that was the first time I've used both the before and after together. So what a treat for you, Virgo. What a beautiful reading. If that resonated, go ahead and hit that like button. I greatly appreciate you. Let's look at the Beach Time Soul Love Oracle. I feel like this one has a lot about healing, forward movement, support. Paradise came out, right? Greater later. It's going to be greater later. Working towards the goals. An abundance of joy, happiness, optimism. You know what's around the corner. You know what the end goal is. That is the reason why we support. This is the reason why we help and flourish and grow, is so that whenever we, especially when we pick our partners, that we're able to pick somebody that, you know, we can kind of go along at life with. We've got twin flames coming out as well. This is about balance, duality, union. I don't personally teach twin flames about union, but it is about two entities of a very similar soul frequency that do come together to mirror, to show, to help, to heal. So with this energy coming out and there being amazing support, it is possible for people to heal and to be able to come into union through that twin flame type of experience if both parties are healed. Okay, I don't over sensationalize it. I don't pretend like it's some sort of Disney movie fix. And I will never tell you that your happiness is outside of you. If it will never be found in the completion of another person. True joy and expansion of self comes from inside. When we are in union with a person and it is symbiotic and copacetic, then we have that experience of joy fulfilled through pleasure and camaraderie, right? But it is not because of that person that we are happy. It is because of self, okay? Always try to remember that. I'm sorry to be your little bubble burster of reality, but I will take my my pen of reality. Mercury is in retrograde. I have to give this disclaimer every time it takes my tongue and just grabs a hold of it. I am the reality bubble popper. Okay, that's my pen that I carry around with me. Okay. So look, we've got girl talk coming out. Maybe this person is taking on extra responsibility so that this person can hang out with their friends more, right? Be able to have that downtime, to be able to kind of vent and get it out. All right. Sometimes it's helpful to have those outlets where people love and support you and do not judge you intensely, right? But allow you to have that ability for release. With girl talk coming out, having fun, right? Both of you need to really focus on having fun for the assistance to be able to move forward, okay? Because moving on is also on this card, and it has to do with being happy, being joyous, taking time with friends, okay? All right. What else for Virgo? Those are just pop-outs. What else for Virgo? One time through this deck. Transitioning, the Grim Reaper. Again, that death card had come out before. Growing and transforming life. Ending old cycles so that things can change for the better, for a healthy improvement. Again, with Coffee Cup. The Coffee Cup, feeling uplifted. Friendship, feeling uplifted. Savoring moments, conversating. We've got self-indulgence, self-care, healing, shadow work, that shadow work. We've got engagement ring and soulmates, right? This is a divine partnership over here. This is a divine partnership. This is completely about union. This is about fulfillment through a divine love here, with soulmates coming out as well. This is a deep partnership. This is a soul contract. We've got heart with a key and healthy choices. Welcoming love, the one, opening your heart, getting together. Lots and lots of energy of coming together for support so that healthier choices can be made, so that people can work on that self-love, being happier. How supportive. Very good, Virgo. Okay. I don't know if anything else needs to be said. I'm going to scooch on in the money. Virgo, joy right there. Let's talk about money. Let's talk about work and money. I have a lot of Virgo in my chart, so I like to consider myself to be a workhorse. If you've ever seen me live, you'll know I can go 6 to 10 hours live, consecutive, no breaks. Working as hard as that guy's engine is. Okay, here we go. What else does Virgo need to know? This is the career finance portion of the reading. Those are filthy. Tell me more about Virgo, please. Tell me about their career finance. What do they need to know for career and finance? One time. 8 of Cups. Empress. Opportunity. Are you leaving something behind? 8 of Swords with an opportunity to work for yourself, to create something brand new. 4 of Pentacles. Worried about money getting tight. Don't do that. We do not feed fear, stress, and anxiety into any situations, or you will create it, right? This is, I'm taking classes on this about law of attraction, manifestation, abundance, getting out of that mindset of thinking in the state of lack, right? It's a frequency match. You have to become the frequency of money, and then you attract it in. If you're sitting in this energy right here, that is a horrible place to try to manifest from. But if you've decided to leave a situation, or if you have been pushed out of a situation and you are heavily considering going at it on your own, I would not feed it fear or stress, or you will create from that place, right? You need to focus on what it is that you are coming into this with that 4 of Pentacles. It's not about what you don't have, but more so focusing on what you do have. Build from that foundation and start from there, right? Because if you're in this energy of clenching and closing off and tightening up, universe has no choice but to mirror that action back to you, right? So if you say, I can't afford this, I'm going to have to tighten up on this needs to go, that needs to go, then you're going to create more instances that will reinforce your thinking of absolutely right. You can't afford this. No, you don't have money coming in. No, you will not have any more success or abundance after this move or choice that you've made, right? So we don't want to feed that type of energy. You cannot have those thoughts or feelings about anything that you're trying to grow and create. Okay. The bottom of the deck, we've got the 6 of Cups, we've got the Ace of Pentacles, we've got the King of Cups, and the 7 of Pentacles manifesting. And I'm telling you, we've got, okay, Page of Cups with the freaking Sun card to the King of Pentacles. I was just saying this. Oh my gosh, I was just saying this. So intuitively deep down, right, really nurturing and loving this idea and being hopeful and optimistic, right, about sitting down and starting to put together a plan that has the opportunity to create something that you love, that whatever you choose to invest of yourself in, right? This is your mental and emotional self in balance, starting to plan from a mentally emotional balanced place, right? Being optimistic, hopeful, ready for this, right? Starting to create from a place of optimism, joy, positivity. You know what that does? Cha-ching. Over time, you will start to see evidence to support that thinking. This is when your abundance comes rolling in. This is when you start to solidify and show that Whatever you think and feel affects your quantum field, right? So you're moving away from this energy of lack mentality, of feeling like you can't, you shouldn't, you're not supposed to, and starting moving into a more hopeful place of saying, you know what, I can do this. There is plenty for everybody. I have what it takes to be able to create anything I want, anywhere I want, right? And it's not just about you, really kind of diving into everything you've learned so far, what little you're scraping together to be able to start to build this from the past. This is also about you being more optimistic compared to the way you approach things in the past, right? And understanding and seeing a difference compared to how you used to do things. It's starting to really show you true evidence, right? The sun card reveals everything. You can't hide anything from the sun. So this starts to truly show you how creating from a more optimistic, hopeful, emotionally invested place simultaneously will provide all the abundance that you're seeking over time. Over time. So we've got the Eight of Wands to the Justice. Okay. You're starting to really make these moves. You're starting to really put forth the effort. You're starting to make decisions based in optimism, positivity. And then once you start to really see this stuff come into balance, into fruition, boom, achievement, success, accomplishments. Ending the way you used to think about money and thinking about it in a completely different way. Completely different way. I know it's difficult to change your mindset, to completely change your mindset. This is something that has been embedded in you since the beginning of time. If you have parental units, or if you were raised by your grandparents, if they're of a certain age, then they do teach you from a state of extreme conservation and protection, and you have to really, really, really be very defensive and be very, very pragmatic and almost to a point of tenacious, completely resilient and persistent on changing the way you think about things. It's all the time. This is an all the time thing. You will slip all the time because that programming has been happening since birth. So to just change your mindset doesn't happen overnight. This is not something you just flip a switch and immediately you start thinking a different way. This is something that you have to constantly work at, consistently work at contributing to how you change, changing how you behave, changing how you think about money, how you feel about money, how you think about how to accrue money. Okay, complete and total transformation here. It does not happen overnight. This will take time. The second you start making the decisions and start making that effort to put forward towards new thinking, you have to stick with it no matter what. This is going to be the most important life lesson you've ever learned to help you to achieve that success, accomplishments, the victory that you're after. Do not communicate anything about stress, fear, or anxiety. I've got the Judgment under that. Judgment with the Ace of Swords, right? Being really clear about this new way of thinking, right? Starting to cut out how you used to think and having this new awakening to this new way of thinking. I will be bringing more information about this. I am on the beginner's course for Law of Attraction Manifestation. I'm going to rewatch it several times and study it take some copious notes on it. And then I am purchasing the intermediate class next. After that, it will be the more in-depth version of it. So as I continue to grow, as I continue to take on this information, I'm bringing more to each and every one of you. In addition to working on that inner work, my darn self, right? That's that shadow work side. Law of Attraction, manifestation, abundance, shadow work, that inner work. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. But I'm telling you, This is about reprogramming your mind to be able to create the abundance. To be able to create the abundance. Okay, let's look at some oracle. I want to pull money, career, and then I also want to pull the future higher self, because that was all about like mindset changing. That was about like potentially if you left a position, if you're thinking of starting your own thing, or if you're trying to, change how you feel about approaching accruing income, about how you start to create your income. Okay, what else does Virgo need to know? Weird cut. All right. One time through this deck. Dress to impress. Loan approved. Receipts. Vacation. You're going from loan denied to loan approved. For some of you, maybe you're kind of taking a financial hit while you are saving your money in the meantime to be able to restore that status. We have responsibilities, dress to impress, okay? So you're taking on extra responsibilities whenever we want to start a new business, or whenever we want to leave a situation that we're in, or, you're retraining your brain. That's extra responsibility on top of how you think and feel about money, and accruing a new position, or creating a business, or starting in a new direction. It's a lot. That's a lot of extra responsibilities, more than you could have ever imagined. Don't forget to continue to put effort into what you are doing, right? There's a lot of times, right, from working from home where I've gone days without actually putting any effort in, and I'm very unproductive on those days. It's not my best work. It's not my best effort. And whenever I put a little extra effort in, that I'm ready for whatever. I've also found that this puts that energy into the universe of creating flow to me, right? If I'm blocking off by saying I'm not ready to receive somebody, I'm not ready to speak to somebody, I'm not ready for people to see me or interact with me, you're closing off energy. Whenever you're open and ready to receive energy, you're ready for anything, right? You're saying, I am ready to receive contacts, communication, we can do video, I can come and meet you, whatever we need to do. But that's telling the universe, I'm ready to start producing, I'm ready to start creating, okay? So this is about that energy and effort that you're putting for that forward momentum. It's not just about saying the magic words and, sitting down and saying, all right, I'm going to start a business and then expect it to just flourish. You have to consistently do the work. You have to invest in your business. You have to invest in yourself, invest in your training. You have to continue to pour effort into what it is that you're trying to grow and build, as well as all the responsibilities of self on top of, right? Very, very easy to get lazy when you work from home. It's also very easy for people to take advantage of that by thinking, oh, well, you're at home, I can just bother and interrupt you. Well, while I'm in work mode, consider me not here, right? But when we are available for the time together, then we'll be saving up. We can go and take vacations, right? I do have receipts over here. With loan denied, I feel like it's going to be very important for you to stay on top of the finances while you are going through the shift, so that you are not getting yourself further in the hole until you are ready to start looking into this again. Okay, so you'll get back to the status to where you'll get approved again, but I would be very careful to not start getting yourself into a lot of debt. This is the time when you need to be preserving to accumulate and accrue, so that then you can start to build up. Okay, so while I'm not telling you to just clench everything up and act as if you don't have anything coming in, it's also important to not just have this open spigot unrealistically, right? Don't go out there if you don't have it to give and you don't have it to spend. Don't spend it. But it's also about not trying to go above and beyond, like driving 10 miles out of the way to save 3 cents on a gallon. It's going to 4 or 5 different stores because you have different coupons. right? And eating up that entire tank of gas, hitting up all these different stores and taking away an entire day just so that you could save, 20, 30, 40 bucks, when in fact you would easily be able to accrue that in different ways should your energy be put into a different way of productivity. Okay. It's about investing your energy differently. Instead of telling the universe, I can't, I have lack, I don't have, you're telling the universe, I can create, there's plenty for everybody, and I want more. Okay. Okay. Now to the future higher self. And I want to get on with this one because this is a 100 card deck. Could be a lot. Let's see. What else do Virgo placements do? This is from your future higher self. One time. Forgiveness sets you free. It keeps you from hanging on to what was never meant to be. So if you got canned, if you cannot work in your situation anymore, to hold on to resentment for that situation or to be resentful to anybody only holds you back. It keeps you energetically tied to things that are not meant for you. So forgiveness is not always about them. It's about releasing yourself from that contract, from that energetic contract. Also, it opens up space in your heart to allow something to come in that is more fulfilling than regret, resentment, anger, frustration, sadness, grief, right? We want to take that away from our heart space and fill it with something that's more satisfying to our soul, to our heart. You have special gifts. Never surrender to normal, right? So if you're being taken out of like the regular workforce to do something different, hone in on your special gifts. What would you do with your life if there was no such thing as money? What would you do? What would you do with your time? This is when you start doing things out of pure love. And that is the ultimate way to generate, right? When you're your most true, authentic self. When you're your most true, authentic self, and it's not even about money at that point. It's just about genuinely creating for the sake of really utilizing your natural gifts, your natural talents. Bring. Don't let people suck the air out of your spirit. Okay. So often, so many people will come and try to tell you how you're wrong. It's very scary out there. If you say, I want to go and start a candle business or something like that, and you got one of those kind of parents that are just like, well, what about 401k? What about insurance? What about, making ends meet? What about, saving money? What about retirement? And then they go and talk you out of it. They go and talk you out of chasing your dream. Whenever it's something that if you poured your heart and soul into something, what if it's the best candle business there was in the entire world? What if you're a huge competitor to Yankee Candle and you're everywhere, right? I'm just dropping names here, but it's a total example. But what if, right? So you can't let people come along with their thinking and try to derail you from what it is that your spirit calls you to do, is calling for you to do. Your life is at a turning point right now. You are ready. You are ready. Your future higher self says you're at a turning point. This is okay. And I don't care what point in your life you are. If you're at, 22, if you're at 62, it's never too late. If you're at 82, you can still do something different than you have before. It's not too late until you're laying there and you can't hardly breathe, but you still have air in your lungs. You can still say something. You're pushing yourself to exhaustion. Enjoy yourself in between all of your hard work. Okay, so don't forget to fill your cup back up. When you're pouring yourself into everything and everyone and all of your creative passions and growing a business and supporting your family and satiating your friends and letting everybody know like what's going on, it can be very exhausting. So take some time in between to celebrate how far you've come, what you've accomplished. Do things that get you back into your creative self, that bring you joy and optimism, because that is, again, The most beautiful place to be able to manifest from is whenever you are fulfilled, when you're rested, when you're happy, when you're highly vibrational. This is where you manifest better things for yourself. Know that whatever decision you made, it was the right one. So if you're tormented, if you are really guilted over the decision you needed to make, your future higher self says it was the right one, whatever decision you needed to make. And you have all the qualities to be a leader. If you've been doubting yourself and acting as if, nobody wants to hear what you have to say, nobody's going to listen to you, you need to get out of that. That is lack mentality. Get away from that altogether. Realize that you have all the qualities to be a leader. People will follow you. People will listen to you. I promise you, it does get better. It does get better. It takes effort, work, and consistency, and it will get better. You will have financial security in life. I promise you, it does get better. Okay, Virgos, I feel like that was your reading for April 2024. I hope this resonated. I hope it helped. Be sure to hit that like button, that subscribe button, that little notification bell, all of these things. They will allow me to get energetically connected to you, as well as allowing you to see every time I'm energetically called to bring you another reading and guidance. I thank y'all so much for tuning in. Again, be sure to check the description box for information on how to get a hold of me for a personal reading if you are so inclined. Also, be sure to follow me on my other platforms for a chance to catch me live, for your opportunity to get a heavily discounted rate on readings. Also, I'm posting all kinds of content on other channels as well. So everywhere you follow me, it's all energetic currency, and it's a way for me to attune to you. So hopefully my readings resonate more. We're more connected in that way. And again, a personal reading is always best if you want that one-on-one connection. Take what fits, throw out the rest. With that being said, and without further ado, let's go ahead and close this out. I look forward to seeing you next time. As always, I'm wishing every single one of you love, lots of luck, plenty of abundance, and all the positive vibes you can handle. See you soon. Y'all take care.